Well, snow continues to pummel the passes. We're taking a look at Santiam and Willamette passes. You can see all the white snow right there as a blizzard warning is in effect until tomorrow in the Cascades, where several feet of snow has already fallen. You're seeing it right there. More is on the way. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kamerman.
And I'm Kendall Bartley. The valley floor experiencing heavy wet weather, mixed with some sleet and hail in the hills. This weather, of course, causing landslides, school delays, as well as some power outages throughout our region.
I thought you were going to go to Shakespeare right there. Whither are the winds? Overnight winds brought power outages for hundreds of Pacific Power customers in Coos County. It completely shut off power at the American Market in North Bend after a transformer blew.
Now that blowout was caught on camera. Take a look.
The thing's on fire. That ain't good.
Whew. The market located on Virginia Avenue has resorted to using generator power to serve its customers. Pacific Power was on site this morning making repairs. Spokesperson Simone Gutierrez says utility workers had to do the same in Coquille, where fallen branches took out power for several hundred people there.
Scattered outages throughout the coastal service area as far north as Lincoln City and Glennon Beach, as well as some outages down in southern Oregon. So we've got quite a few scattered outages because of the severe weather that we had come in with the high winds. Lots of reports of trees that have interfered with our infrastructure, whether that be the lines themselves or the poles that hold them up. We've got a lot of crews out doing repairs.
Pacific Power says its crews are investigating more outages throughout Coos Bay.
And we are keeping an eye on a handful of power outages within our viewing area tonight.
Billy Spotz joining us from our content center. Billy, you've been tracking the outages throughout the day. What's the situation looking like tonight?
Well, thank you, Brandon. Thankfully, we are kind of at the tail end of a lot of these power outages throughout the day, specifically here through Douglas Electric. You can see here it's pretty clear, but earlier today they were dealing with upwards of 400, specifically in the city of Reedsport. There was about 400 people without power, and there's also people closer to Roseburg without power. But thankfully, since then, power has been restored. It's a similar story here in Eugene, as there's no current outages on the eWeb outage power outage map, but over the last 24 hours, over 1,000 people have had power restored. And now, since we are just at the beginning of this winter storm system that's coming through the area, that means those power outages could come back, since the majority of the power outages that were today were a result of trees falling on power lines or other weather-related incidents. Now, some things that keep you at home safe during a power outage are things like make sure your freezer and refrigerator doors are closed so your food is safe. You know, make sure if you're trying to warm up, you're not using your gas stove or oven. And if you are using a generator as an additional power source outside of your home, make sure it's outside and away from windows. And another thing to keep you safe is make sure that all of your appliances are unplugged so they are safe from power surges. Now, more information on how to stay safe during a power outage can be found at ready.gov/power outages. You know, you can make sure to check that out. There's a little bit more information on there, especially when it comes to finding warming centers as well. I'm Billy Spotz reporting from our content center. Back to you guys.